So I want to challenge you guys right now that are living in America that just saw that rally, saw my previous video. I want to challenge you to take a look in your wallet at your insurance card. Now, if you have unassigned, or just a Medicare, or if you have a health plan, but take a look at that insurance card and then ask yourself, if you ended up in a accident, you fell in your house or something like that, and you had to go to the emergency room, how confident are you that your healthcare system will be there for you? And then let's say it turned in to be a long-term thing. Let's say you fractured you broke your leg, okay, fractured your femur, or let's say you hit your head and you ended up having a stroke. How confident are you that your healthcare system would be there for you, and you would be able to get the care that you need after that accident? And how confident are you that you have any knowledge of your healthcare benefits? And if you called that phone number on your card and you asked them to give you some information about your insurance policy, because let's say it's not you, because let's say it happens to your spouse, or let's say it happens to one of your parents and you're calling their insurance and you're asking them, hey, my mom just had a stroke, she's in the hospital, they're telling us that she can't really eat her food, she needs to have 2 feedings, her mentation's not there, she doesn't really know where she's at anymore, she's having all these, she's having some paralysis, she's not able to move, she doesn't have the strength and the ability to get out of bed, or I mean, and these things happen every day. So how confident are you that you would be able to call the phone number on that insurance card and talk to somebody that would actually be coordinating and explaining the benefits for your mom and coordinating her post-hospitalization care? And she can't stay in the hospital the whole time. She has to get out of the hospital eventually, right? So how confident are you that they will be able to say, and then let's say they tell you this, that, and the other thing, how much of that do you really understand about her benefits if she needed to go into a nursing home, if she needed to get rehabilitation at an acute rehab center, if she needed to get rehabilitation at home with home physical therapy and home care and home IVs. Perhaps she even needed to go home with tube feeding in her stomach, or tracheotomy to help her breathe. That's the hole in the throat and the tube going down your throat. If she had to do all that, and you needed people to help care for her, how much do you feel that your health plan and that insurance, that phone number on that card would be useful to you? And so that's what I want you to ponder, and that's what I want to point out, how we've allowed this marginalized governmental system of healthcare management to basically put us all into this pool of marginal care and marginal management, and the only people that are not in this pool, and the people that have the executive level insurance, are those congressmen and senators and vice president and presidents and of the past. They have a different care system. So if they feel that our healthcare system in America is so good, why don't they even have that same system? Because they know it's not that good. They're giving us crap, and they don't care. They completely feel that they're above it all, and they deserve more and better, and let them eat cake, right? What is that famous person who said that? I feel that we've been played, and that's why in that previous video I do not agree with those anti-Trumpers. Not that I'm a pro-Trumper. I like I said, all presidents, in my opinion, have done nothing in my entire adult life that I feel that has been significant. The only president I felt that did even something close to being significant was when they changed the tax laws, when Clinton changed the tax law to allow you to sell your one home. You could do it once in your life and keep that $500,000 if you're married, or $250,000 if you're single. So, and I think that needs to be adjusted to the current economy. It's never been adjusted, but I do, at that time, that was significant because it allowed people that were retiring and wanted to downsize to sell that home that they, that big home where they raise their kids, and move into a retirement home, a retirement community or something, and not have to get taxed like hell on the profit they made from their capital gains. Because a lot of people, that is the only real profits they make in their life. Not everybody has a huge 401k, has a bunch of stocks and everything like that. A lot of people survive and put all their investment just into their single family home that they bought because they wanted to raise children in a safe environment in their home. And I believe in an America that influences people to purchase that American dream and raise their children in a traditional manner. And I mean, I don't want to get too deep into that, but my point is, our government's been failing us, and now we see this new administration trying to disrupt and change everything because he can. And I don't know exactly what he's done. I do hear on the news what things he's done. I do hear that he's flown out criminals back to their country, but in turn he's also captured, they say he's captured people that were not criminals. So I'm not sure how much of that is true, but you kind of wonder, if somebody comes here and from another country and isn't really working or having a business, how are they staying so rich unless they are doing criminal activity? I mean, I'm not sure why the FBI hasn't caught some of those families before, but I do think there is a area of the government that looks the other way and they have a separate legal system for the ultra rich and the people that, just like that guy that had his island with all the pedophiles and did all that. He was the ultra rich people, and they hid what they did, and some of that's coming out. And but Epstein, that's what the guy's name was. But that kind of stuff did exist. I do think that they explained that pretty well in that documentary, what was going on. And I think there's more than one incident where that kind of stuff has existed and has been existing, and it ties into illegal drugs and human trafficking and everything like that. And so what kind of system are we supporting when that's happening? And we know that there's leaders and there's business owners and everybody that's somehow connected to them. So that was weird. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening to me jabber.